Hey YouTube, well, September is here, and that means that the fall collections are being released. And one of the things I've been noticing in the last few weeks is that it seems to be the trend right now is cowboy themed nail polish collections. I've seen several brands that have come out with those. So I was just thinking, maybe I should do my favorite sort of cowboy aesthetic, Western aesthetic nail polishes in my collection. So I've picked 5 that I would like to show you today, and we'll see if you think that this gives you that same cowboy vibe as some of the others. So just continue watching. So the first one I'm going to show you is one from Morgan Taylor, and this one is called Perfect Landing. This is probably the first Morgan Taylor polish I ever bought. It is sort of a dusty coral color, and to me, just that dustiness makes me think of, Western things. And of course, in some places in the Southwest where there's more of a Spanish influence, the clay tile roofs that are faded in the sun. They kind of started off a little orangey red, and then they get faded in the sun over time. So there's a lot of that, and then sometimes just red dust, So I feel like this is kind of a little bit of a cowboy vibe right here, a little bit of a southwestern vibe. That's Perfect Landing by Morgan Taylor. Second one, and I probably should have started with this one because even the name can give you cowboy vibes. This is OPI's San Antonio, and I actually live in San Antonio, and I can tell you that there is a cowboy culture here. That's one of the predominant cultures here. There's Tex-Mex and there's cowboy culture, maybe a little bit of German as well. But yeah, that cowboy culture. And of course, one thing you think of when you think of riding horses and wrangling cattle is there's a lot of dust involved and a lot of dirt involved. So this tan color just kind of gives me that, color of dust, color of the dirt and everything. And of course, the fact that it's called San Antonio, it just kind of fits in with that whole cowboy culture as well. Lovely tan cream right here. Another color I think when I think of cowboys is sage, because here in the Southwest, we do have a lot of sage plants, and it's kind of a dusty green color. And for fall, one that I think kind of fits that bill is this one from Twisting Neither Lacquer. It's an indie brand. This is called Copper Forest. It's kind of a sheer, sort of a sage green with a lot of a kind of a copper shimmer running through it, as you can see, and then some almost like holographic coppery flakes as well. It's really pretty for fall, but I do feel like it has that kind of sagey, give me a southwestern vibe as well. So Copper Forest from Twisting Neither Lacquer. This one I don't have a swatch nail for some reason. I don't know why, but this was in a really old one from ELF, and it is called Dark Navy. It is a deep midnight navy with a shimmer, just a shimmering midnight navy. And of course, you got to think about cowboys out on the trail and at night in the out in the wilderness, just how dark it is and how the sky just has all those shimmering stars in it. I think this would look even better if it had like some silver little small micro glitter or something like that, but just the shimmer itself, I think it's perfect for like a midnight sky out on the range. So yeah, really pretty. And I don't think they make this one anymore. I don't think ELF makes any nail polishes anymore, but that's Dark Navy. Really nice one. And then the last one is another blue. And of course, one of the main articles of clothing that you'll find with cowboys is denim jeans, right? Cowboys in some nice worn jeans, well worn. And so this one from Salon Perfect, it's called Way Back When. And it's just sort of like a dusty denim color, nice rich cream. I wear this more than just the fall. Actually, I wear a couple of them more just than the fall, but I think this is just like a really good washed denim blue. And of course, that's what you think of when you think of cowboys, right? Is jeans, especially here in Texas, Wranglers. So yeah, I think this one's a really pretty one too. So that is Way Back When from Salon Perfect. And I am going to throw in one extra polish just for like a honorable mention. Because one of the other things that you think of when you think of cowboys is a lot of leather and buckskin and suede. You know, the chaps, the saddles, maybe they have leather vests or something like that, gloves. So there's a lot of that brown leather in there. And this one from China Glaze is sort of that deep brown tanned leather color. This is called Bronze Ambition. So you think it's bronze, and it is, but as you can see on the swatch nail, it's a little bit more brown, but it has a little bit of that gold shimmer running through it to just give it a little bit of an extra glow. And, just kind of that golden brown. I don't know. I just think this gives me like tanned leather vibes on the nail. So yeah, that one is again Bronze Ambition from China Glaze. This came out in their, was it the Body and Soul collection a few years ago, and you still might be able to get some of these. All right, so there are my polishes for fall that I think give a good cowboy aesthetic. What do you think? Do you think these kind of give you a cowboy aesthetic, or do you have polishes in your collection that you feel like are a real cowboy vibe? Let me know in the comments, or if you've made a video like this, I would definitely love to see it. Send me the link, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.